what I say could be interpreted as a speculation. I'm just saying things, but no one is expert at everything, and actually I am. So who do you listen to? I pretty much looked at everything all the time. Just not research, I looked into vibes, how it feels like. Because I'm a man that looks into vibes. I'm a man that cares about what women have to offer, and just successfully take that. That's pretty good stuff. Free trade as well. Over the internet. Just get electrified, boys. I'm gonna look into the old stuff to prime myself. But the we have this group of people, basically, as I indicated, that still act as if inflation is not happening. And it is. Food cost, electricity cost going up, and more importantly, China and Russia becoming kind of hostile to the rest of the world. Basically, the world is like splitting apart. It's also going to create some kind of inflationary situation. Also, France just set themselves on fire, and you need to know why. I believe, from what I heard, what I was able to gather is just pensions. People gonna lose their pensions. I wouldn't give a fuck, man. But for some reason, in France, they did. Alright, maybe I should just finish my speech here. So, raising pensions shouldn't lead to total meltdown of a country. Raising pension requirements. You can save up money, but because of inflation now you can't. So you have to buy assets. You have to be smart about it. And the moment you're buying assets, you're outside of my comfort zone. Because I don't know what to say. I don't invest into anything. I don't have money to do that. I don't have money to gamble just like that. And it is annoying to know that inflation makes your savings go away. It just eats up your savings. The money that you're not spending gets reduced. In other words, inflation eats your savings, saying that you worked for nothing. In the end, you worked for nothing. And people should be upset about that. People should have been upset about inflation, then I would fucking understand. Oh no, the pensions. Pensions actually cause inflation. And right now, a lot of people noticed, is like, what is Japan gonna do? There's all these old people. Japan's gonna be fine. Again, Japan is like a public sector of China. They're technologically advanced. They don't have to do shit, bro. They're just gonna have vending machines, and everything's gonna be cheaper because there's a lot of old people. Maybe, I don't know, or just available. You don't have to work as hard. Like, Japan is fine. They're gonna retire just fine. We're, on the other hand, if we get a slight bump of too many old people, holy fucking shit, we're gonna suffer. We're gonna suffer tremendously. Taking care of all these old people. Alright. Yeah, if you want to know what's happening in Japan, I'm surprised that you need to know. PewDiePie is filming the whole thing. It's technologically advanced. They're not gonna have problems taking care of old people. They die, they die. They're just gonna adopt some new principles of like, well, fight for yourself. You get your money. You have access to everything. You don't have to talk to people. Maybe it's gonna be a problem, and I'll document it. But I I feel like they know how to handle the situation. I don't think Japan's situation is like a new thing for them. It always felt like Japan is a bunch of old people forever, and I really don't care. Uh, is this the same could be said, for babies? Babies also need maintenance and ridiculous amount of care and time. Maybe not money, but time and care. And somehow baby booming happened. All right, baby boom happened, even though babies need a lot of care. Which is time. And time can be very expensive. But what happened now? What happened? I think my speculation is, alright, that what is happening right now, inflation simply is intolerance to stupid people. Very simple. You just have to ask yourself, how stupid did we become? Like, the inflation rises not because of our fiat currency, but because of our stupidity. Yes, US controls the dollar and the rest of the economy of the rest of the world, and Russia and China are simply allying themselves because they're fucking scared. Alright? They're scared that America could potentially collapse. Every country is collapsing, so like they need safeguards from the dollar. However, America is fine. They have a lot of things to offer, and if you back off of the deal, you making an interesting choice hopefully works out for you, because America is fine in the world of vibes. All right, and what I can read that is happening. So also Mr. Beast shows up in my dream again. It's like I don't watch his videos religiously. I don't look into his face religiously. I don't like the dude or his content that much. But he shows up in my dreams. He's doing challenges most of the time, including this one. This one was in Minecraft environment. Give you the... And I found Chandler, which is a new thing for me. Chandler was featured in my dream. And yes, Mr. Beast just uploaded a video, but it has nothing to do with it. It's Minecraft, though. So stupid. I don't know what to make of it. Besides that, like, yes, my future as YouTube CEO is probably talking to Mr. Beast a bunch. And collaborating. Some, like, being trained already. Being pushed in a simulation. Just like always. The second time in a row, alright, we had COVID, and now we have flatulence. I coined the term influation. We're gonna get to that. Maybe it's gonna be useful, right? Inflation is influence, inflation as well. There's more and more influencers, they're wasting time. They're making us stupid because we just consume too much internet. But at the same time, it's kind of good to consume internet as long as you're giving up some like traveling where you spend a lot of money and you're not spending time in local space with the people that actually fucking matter. All right? So if you are spending more time on the internet in exchange of, example, traveling, then you're doing the right thing. If you were spending time on the internet and you spend more time on the internet because you cannot afford certain things like activities, that's fine. That is fine. As long as those activities are not useful to society. Alright? But you must also understand you're here to spend time to educate yourself. We have intolerance to stupid people. Alright? Inflation is just to remind you that you should be offended if people buy chips, if people promote stupid products. Alright? You should be offended and you need to say something. You need to leave a comment to let people know. To not let people be comfortable. Because this is an unacceptable behavior. To waste money is unacceptable behavior. To just lend money to who knows what. Alright? Because that money could just be sucked in like a vacuum cleaner to the rich people who are not going to give up the money. They're going to fight against us. Alright? Rich people have a vacuum cleaner on. If you give them money, brace yourselves for impact. The money will be weaponized against you. The way 1% makes their money, by taking other people's money and saying, oh, you want that? Oh, now you have to be a slave and you will still not get my money. Oh, you want that? They trick you. They trick you into, they suck you into the vortex of stupidity where you just become a slave. And that's not government is slavery, unfortunately. Mark Passio is slavery now. If that's the definition that he wants. Or enslaver of humanity. Mark Passio. Alright? I have a fan, so let's title him the enslaver. Alright. Oh yeah, government is slavery. Thanks for paying for this video. I say this now so many times it's annoying, but I have nothing better to say. Just like Mark Passio doesn't have. And thanks for paying for this video. It's very useful. Hopefully it educates people. Or someone. You have to be mindful. If there's not a lot of views, the pressure is on you. Because you wanted to click on my video. The pressure is on you. Education is not entertainment. You don't just sit here and it's like, oh, look how cool your principles are. Let's see how many of principles you can adopt. You get close to me. If I'm struggling, I'll try to make a copy of myself. I am still a very hostile person. You have to break through a lot of layers until I am your friend. Alright? Yes. Onion layers. Layers and layers and layers. So, let's look at these 3 points. So, gaming. Gaming doesn't work. I made my own game. Alright? I don't have to buy shit. Other people buy shit. There's a girl. There's the same girl. She bought a computer. She bought a bunch of games, a bunch of plushies, all kinds of shit. She was traveling, flexing that shit. And it's like, yes, you can afford that. But you know there's inflation and other people are struggling more than ever before. You think your flexing is not going to offend people now, on average. Especially that internet is such a valuable source of information, everyone needs to have it, and everyone is capable of being offended now. So be careful when you're flexing your garbage. Alright? And then people like, oh, influencers are like, oh shit, the internet is becoming a hostile place. Hi, influencers. Stop flexing your pathetic achievements. Pathetic and useless achievements. And yes, the internet is hostile because we are jealous. Woo! Give us something. Go down to the comments, bitch. Even Jack's films is so weird with the comments right now. He released an April Fool's joke. An April Fool's joke fools on you. You better not make a fool of yourself on April. You try to fool other people, but you get fooled. You know? So I believe Jack's films got fooled. He was like pulled into the comment section to say one particular phrase. He's saying, oh, I will reply to every comment. As a joke, right? Damn, that's crazy. Wow. Wow. His ego is definitely inflating. It's like, what's the point of this shit? He's teasing his audience, but it's his brand, right? Like to check the comments and feature those comments in the video. So right now he's like paying back as like a joke, paying back to the comments and trying to care as a joke, but not really caring, just copy and pasting, and it's very offensive. And it's not. It doesn't sound like a funny joke to me, unfortunately. And if you live there's a special type of life that influencers live. It's like a troubleless life. You can't possibly relate to other people and make and entertain. You can't do that. And so the videos I watch are getting more and more boring. I don't know. I'm surprised. Like I look into the way I make videos, and it feels like I'm doing the correct way. I give you guys a chunk to bite into. As much as you want. You can watch as much as you want. No big deal. You decide which part is important to you. You get to look through, click around. Much more interactive. Very scary, though. Big sandwich. What am I gonna do now? Take what you need and leave. It's infinite shop, basically, of free stuff. It might not be free for forever. It could be limited edition. I don't know. Mr. Beast could pay 10,000 to me to private my channel. Or whatever. Private most of my videos. Whereas, like, I have one video on my channel at any given time. He could pay me for that. You know? I have to... Because I dream about Mr. Beast... Dream about Mr. Beast. I have to be ready that he will do something weird. Alright? He could pay me... He could pay just to mess around with YouTube. You know? With YouTube channels. Like myself. He better start small, because I'm also small. I have a small peepee. No, not that one. My Powerpuff Girl's very, very powerful. Still 13 times more powerful than Mr. Beast, so... Yeah, and probably will get 14 times more powerful at some point. Getting more and more powerful is actually very difficult, because, like, if Mr. Beast is growing, like, relatively, it's very difficult. But there's 4 of them, so... But they should be just 4 times more powerful, not... Wait. Well, it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense how it is. Anyways... Yeah, I'm just saying about the numbers. So yeah, the gaming... I made my own game. I don't need to buy anything. I take free stuff from Hearthstone, and all other card games are free. And there's this little shit, take my free games thing, where if you're very desperate, you're gonna get free games anyways. And you will have entertainment forever. Even just in gaming space alone, you will have infinite entertainment. I don't know why they do that, but it's like, thank you. What do I do now? I do nothing. Buying games is now obsolete behavior, and also can be condemned as terrible behavior. Right now. So, you realize, right now, your money is actually quite valuable. The inflation is not actually destroying your money. Your money is quite valuable. You just need to spend it in the right place. If you're willing to spend money, then spend it in the right place. Don't just give it to other people. Help other people. So you have to spend it immediately. You can't just hand out money, because they're just going to put it in the savings. It's just going to disappear again. So a lot of these kindness influencers, not only they're a little bit of a scumbags themselves, but the point is, if you give money, that money will most likely go to savings. Unless the person is struggling, but it's very difficult to find people like that. It's hard, alright? Or even worse, you're just gonna invest into someone who's being sucked off by a rich person. Alright, that's cool. See, I feel like I understand the landscape quite a bit, and no one else is gonna tell you exactly what the fuck is going on. But we're gonna check the fuss, if we have to. Check what other people talking about inflation, how they approach this problem. Alright, most of the time I check YouTube, it's pathetic. Let's, there's one more thing. You're struggling with rent, right? Knock on people's doors. You can probably live with old people. Old people don't give a fuck. They're not gonna offer you rent places. You have to find them yourself and offer them things. You have to knock on people's doors. Alright? If you're willing to find a place to rent, you're also willing to knock on people's doors, alright? And find those old people. Gold people, bro. That's gold mining right there, bro. And they probably need additional help. So they will be just maybe let you stay for free as long as you just do the chores. And let them connect with loved ones. Let them connect with the internet if they're struggling to do that. Or struggling to buy the correct technology to do that. That's it, bro. That is it. You have your stupid place to live. No problem. And you can show middle finger to everyone who's renting places. Those fucking agencies and stuff like that. That is gold. I've seen old people in UK, dude. I've seen it. They definitely are supposed to be friendly, right? They can't live not being friendly. They can't do crime anymore. They're just gonna die anyways. They need positive things in their life. And a lot of them live just completely alone. They don't know what to do. Bro, solution to your stupid fucking inflation. There's no complanation that you can do against me, bro. Alright. I live with my mom. She's technically an old person, retired because she has mental problems. Because of how terrible and toxic the world is around us. Alright? I have to do this. And there's nothing shameful now. To live in a basement. You have to work on the internet. Most people are influencers anyways, and you can be better. If you're watching this video, you can be a better influencer. I'm YouTube CEO, bro. You can be better. You can beat them and leave them in shambles, dude. Shatter their egos. I can train you easily. I'm not Andrew Tate type of trainer, but like, for fuck's sake, man. I'll give you knowledge. I hope. I'm hoping it's gonna work. All right, knowledge is the most requested resource right now. All right, is highly requested, and I am willing to train you to be a better influencer. Be a better influencer, and you can show all these things I have said to you. These are ideas that you can implement and show to other people. This is how you do it. You have to show to influence. I cannot do this. I cannot go outside and start influencing. I get in trouble. All right, I don't live in your stupid American dream world where you can do anything. All right, and you will get attention for it. You can, as long as it's not a crime amount of attention. All right, got to be careful with that, but. You get attention, you bail. It's like robbing a bank. Alright? In America, it's attention economy. You rob a bank and you bail. And technically, Mr. Beast, now you can see, potentially is in danger of stealing too much attention. It's very scary. For him. I don't give a fuck about Mr. Beast. Alright, he's not contacting me, is he? Is now my friend? Andre, dude. Look at that. Interesting. Nah, Mr. Beast, though. So, until Mr. Beast contacts me, I don't give a fuck, bro. Get your dose of negative attention, because once attention runs out, you get negative attention. Once negative attention runs out, cops start chasing you. Once cops cannot catch you, well, assassins, I guess, try to hunt you down. Mafia try to hunt you down. Once that runs dry, because Mr. Beast technically just simulating his own way of like running away from people, basically, constantly. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna make a Mr. Beast video. A very special one. Alright? We're gonna ninja run. Do a ninja run, boys. So, he's running. And what is he gonna do next? What, he's now in a plane running? $1 plane? What, ways to run away? Buy a private island? Run away? See? This not, go to Antarctica, run away? He's like testing grounds. Where the fuck do I run? Do I go to underground? Into underground coffin to run away? Once you put certain type of behavior under certain type of perspective and it sticks like that, it's just the most satisfying insanity ever. It's like he's trying to run with all this attention, constantly try to take over, run, bounce. Buy Mr. Beast chocolate. Say that Mr. Beast is a sweet person. It's a little bit too sweet. Too much request of attention. And so, potentially people have sent Mr. Beast to me. To double check with my dreams if he's good or not. If he's still legit. So, thing is, alright, I have nothing against Mr. Beast until I do. The tip the scales did not happen. He's still in a clean territory. I'm not triggered. I'm not unhappy. Alright. But he's tipping the scales. Alright? And I'm gonna explain why in a special video. Alright, so but that's why. He's now getting negative attention, as you can tell, by the media. But that does not include inflation, right? Well, it does. It does. What Mr. Beast does plenty of damage. Giving too much money to one person is damage. Also, I hate to put 2 points for the Beast. Beast also endorses the worst crime there is. Besides alcohol and smoking. Alright? Besides toxic crap. Or just buying chips all the time. Snacks that is not food. Snack is not. Buy apple. Apple buy. That's your snack, bro. Apple. Hey, apple. Knife. Use a fucking knife if you don't want to bite into the apple. Because I know I didn't. It was uncomfortable. So just, you have a knife. If you go into insane asylum, you don't get a knife. You get no knife. Alright? You'll have to bite into the apple and you'll only get one apple. So fucking enjoy the things you have. Alright? Because a lot of people potentially going to be deemed insane. Or will go insane. Or will be captured. Like Pokemon. Why? Because they're gonna go to the streets, protest, start fires. Whatever France is doing, they're gonna do. Before Russia attacked, they had to pull tanks for like 6 months prior, right? Before COVID strike, I wonder what was happening. There had to be some pre-COVID era, alright? Pre-COVID, something was happening. Because there's no coincidences, okay? In life, there's no coincidences. It's very, very tough to find a coincidence. Alright? When something starts mattering, it starts building the future. Immediately. It just bonds and builds the future. Alright? If there's a coincidence, it's no longer a coincidence. Once people find it. You know? Because now it's part of our culture. To like, look at the thing that happened. And because it's a part of our culture, it's going to happen more often. And coincidences just keep reoccurring. and they're no longer coincidences. The things we wish, we do have a power to just attract those things, but like they happen, but we don't know the things that we have caused to happen. We're like walking magnets, but we don't know what kind of action, what kind of things that our magnets do. What are they attracting? What are they doing? We can't pay attention to all the things that are happening. But maybe in the dream world, you get all the information about that. I don't know. The life is so complicated. I just sit in one fucking room. I'm tripping balls. I don't even need drugs. What are you talking about? Drugs? All right. And people overdosing on drugs. Get a fucking room, boy, and internet. You don't need drugs. You need to overdose. You're gonna overdose on breathing, bro. On breathing. Holy shit, man. That's gonna be an overdose. Breathing and talking to people and expressing yourself. You're gonna overdose on that shit. Screaming into a microphone if you have to. Alright, besides toxic crap. Level 2, holy shit. And right now, my overall level is pretty high of talking about bullshit. So, lottery. What the fuck is this shit? We don't need more lottery. Alright? But, he knows how to manipulate people. Lottery. You won a lottery. How do I win? How do I sign in? I need to be a part of this lottery. It's a whole separate equation. Lottery is bullshit, a whole separate video. How do I break down? What is the first thing I think about lottery? I've seen a TikTok kind of try to explain that. Yes, lottery preys on vulnerable and stupid people. Again, is the thing that I said, is intolerance to stupid people, and it just rises that intolerance. Because, like, if you're stupid and desperate, if you're willing to invest into things that are risky, your money's just going to be taken away from you, just like that. It's like, oh, you give me your money. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And they're going to set up a system where you give up your money. And everyone's happy, you know. And all of a sudden, then governments become corrupted by money because they get so much from the lottery places. And it's like they all come together. The capitalism and government just combines forces and just creates a vacuum cleaner of all the money. Taxes and all that shit just... And desperation. Eventually, probably just sucking people's souls, but of course, because money is very hard to earn for most people. They have to work every other day, and it's just like, what? Even like multiple jobs. I don't know, bro. That's I can't even listen to that anymore. It's almost like listening to LGBTQ bullshit, which I don't know why I say that. These are rainbow Nazis. Alright. Outrageous rainbow Nazis. The other N-word as well. Absolutely. So how do we put this together? Lottery is a business that rich people made and contributes negative how do I word this? I'll just say points to society. Results, right? It's just negative result. So lottery, gambling, and most importantly, every single fucking finance influencer who's saying Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, or shitcoin, and all that stuff, never buy into anything. It's all a waste of fucking money. Everything's a waste of money. Alright? a promise that you're going to make money is a waste of money. All right? A waste of your money. If you buy into that promise, you didn't make any money. You just lost it. All right? You have to make money immediately. The same week. And you have to be friends with other people, so when they fail to make money, you know that thing doesn't work. That's it. All right, you have to create a group of people, and if you're an isolated pawn, don't pretend you're a fucking queen, all right, and you can afford a lot of shit and a lot of movement, boy. All right? If you're an isolated pawn, you can't afford any risks. No risks can you afford. People gonna remove you from the board. Just like that. You're gonna get into a crisis of any kind. Pick a crisis, bro. I think slavery is a pretty good position to be in. As long as inflation doesn't bite your ass off. Because, it can get a lot worse. It could be slavery and you're homeless. Or you just went homeless after accumulating a lot of potential for your future, but all of it just collapsed. So be careful, man. Most people are pawns. They don't have friends. They're isolated. They don't even know how to get into the shadow realm where you can harvest power. Because you have to be completely safe. In order to harvest power, as a pawn, you have to be completely safe for 8 whole turns, all the way to the end of the board, and then you become the queen, eventually. And if you know that you're safe, and you're getting to that queen position, congratulations. You got promoted to the most powerful piece on the board. Just like that, from pawn to queen. Just, yes. Yes. You can do that. In chess. It's a cool story. I like that. That's how society works most of the time. Either you are not isolated pawn and you have taken over the center and you're blocking a lot of pieces from moving, or you have to go to the fucking Queensland, alright? And promote yourself. 2 choices, my friends. Otherwise, if you're just in the middle, standing there, being blocked, you're gonna be eaten soon enough. All the future that you have set up for yourself is gonna be destroyed. Well, congratulations. Anyways. Also, yes. One more thing. We're gonna summon the ultimate... let's go to the inflation bullshit. And let's review this thing right here. It's tied to American. We need to understand that everything is tied to America. The dollar is, and everyone is carefully watching what is the dollar gonna do. What is it gonna do? Funny thing is, we don't know. Dollar could go up in value so dramatically that has never happened in history. Yes. Not your shitcoin, not your Bitcoin, not your fucking bread, not your house. Dollar goes up in value. Deflation. Are you ready for that? Anything can happen. It's a risk to lose dollars, even. Alright? To buy assets sometimes is a risk. Maybe we'll like dollars all of a sudden so much. And I'll show you an example. I'll give you an example. So, what if I asked for a penny? How many people would have it and give it to me? How many people? But then the real question is, is this gonna spread? Because asking for a penny is more asking for attention, is creating an attention economy, and could be a breakthrough to society as well. Asking for a penny. Meaning that at some point, a penny is gonna be a very respected thing in society, and everyone will try to have it but if everyone is gonna try to have a penny, the value of a penny is now no longer gonna be a penny. See, that's funny, right? And on top of that, we can raise the value of a penny so much more. The only thing we have to do, take out your fucking penny right now. There is a number on the penny. You can hear my wallet. All right? Take your penny and check the fucking number. All right? Do you see it? It's very hard to see. 2002. All right? The date of the penny symbolizes that the penny was not created by a bank. Too late. We can take over the banking system. We can take back all the power if we want to. All of it. But first, we have to beat the fuck out of influencers, man. We gotta slap the shit out of. We gotta learn that fucking the thing that Will Smith did to everyone. We gotta learn that fucking move. Alright? Go up to your favorite influencer. Don't ask for a photo. But first of all, yeah. If you... Alright, so... Alright. But it will yield a lot of attention, obviously, and controversy, basically. And it's like, you're not supposed to be able to do that. But yeah, penny has a date. Meaning that we have a way to not let banks counterfeit our penny. Alright? We can stop banks from printing out pennies as if like, oh, we want to just add pennies to the economy. Nah, bro. Not adding pennies to economy. Alright? Everyone who's gonna have 2023 penny, we gonna beat the shit out of them. Alright? How about that? You wanna give us the penny? But if we find that the bank is making counterfeit pennies, then holy shit, bank is gonna pay. Bank is gonna be set on fire. Because we don't need the shit. We can just live on pennies now. It's Pennyland, boys. Pennywise. How about that? I'm discovering some very scary shit. And yes, if you find an influencer, can you please slap them for me? And then it's just, you can just say, oh, it's just a prank, bro. If they get too angry, you need some self-defense. I will not teach you that. This is another separate video. You must tell me which video you want to get, alright? You need to guide me a little bit, because the vast knowledge is just too much. There's too much knowledge out there, alright? But if you're training yourself in the simulation, congratulations. You're a lovely person. Alright, inflation bullshit. Let's go back. Back. That is crazy, bro. So, there's a lot. Everyone who left, not who's left in Mom's basement, but who left. I almost stabbed myself on this one. Have pets, gamers, influence, moms. or G-moms. Alright? Our grandmother's basement. Alright? Rich people, drunks, idiots, travelers, drivers. In general. Drivers. Pickup artists, you know, those who people drive around, they just, like, to pick up girls and stuff. To do on dates. To tour around town. Have nothing better to do. Just drive around. They think they have a car and they can just drive. And it's interesting. It's interesting. The things that are happening in the world, you don't know the context. We just see the result. But when you get to the source, potentially everything makes sense. Whatever is happening. And right now with inflation, it makes sense to me. Just, if you're stupid, you will suffer more now. Congratulations. I don't care. I haven't made any friendships yet. I cannot help anyone. No one's listening to me. No one cares. I guess we're just gonna shut up and let people suffer. I don't care either. Wow. Because I can't help. I can't help anyone. I don't like them either. Potentially. It's hard to find a smart person to talk to. Hi. Another version of ignorance. Very interesting. So let me just drain this thing personally, because there's a lot of points. 47 points is a lot. So I can't just, I'll take 5 points each and try to cover the important ones. So, these two things. In social media, people are keen. They're keen on lying. Oh, technology is not supposed to feed the government, it's supposed to fight it. And you feed the government by lying. By not complaining. You feed the government. The government just sits back and it's like, oh, everyone's chill. We're gonna take away their weekends slowly. The shop's gonna be closed. We're gonna put some barriers, some walls. We're gonna take away your TikToks. We're gonna ban Donald Trump and put that in prison. Oh yeah, boys. No one's complaining, boys. I don't give a fuck. That's what government does when they see social media being like, oh, everyone's just not complaining about government. Alright? And the best they could fucking squeeze out of their system is a fucking black little square for Black Lives Matter. Where is the black square? Where's that black life? I don't see it. In darkness, I don't see that black life. You just turn off the light, my friend. Where's that black life? You just killed it, I think, by turning off light. You killed all life. Wow. Black square, my friends. What the fuck is that? Go hug a black person, then say Black Lives Matter. For fuck's sake, bro. Come up with something better. For an achievement. Alright? By the way, I'm racist. Anyways. Social media lying to yourself, which is going into a simulation of gaming, also garbage. If you're not putting yourself under pressure, there's gonna be inflation, and you're not gonna know how to handle it. You're just gonna have your little virtual world. And influencers. And there's probably a fourth fucking super inflammatory behavior, basically. Because there's three right there. Lying on social media, being an influencer, and being a fucking gamer. Not taking life seriously. Life is a game. Play the fucking game, bro. I don't want to be fucking screaming into my microphone. Someone has to do it for me. Alright? It's fun. Just do it. But, technically maybe idiots. It's a whole nother level, right? Or just rich people. Just flex. But people flex on social media, right? Not really. You don't see many people. Rich people don't actually care about social media as much as you think. They don't. They don't care because we don't care. You know, we don't care about them. They flex, but they just live that kind of life. All right. They live life. So I think the fourth category is rich people, and now we have a fucking cake, boys. We have baked a cake, and it's not a good one. All right. All them inflators. Alright. The blue one is for social media liars. Liars. The green one is for gamers. Your touch grass level is very low. Critically low level of touch grass. You have to touch all kinds of grass everywhere. Alright? Touch hair. You know, touch people's hair. Alright, you... Fine. Touch people's, I don't know. I don't know what is that? Alright? If you done touching that, then you gotta still level up. Alright? You gotta level fuck up, man. Alright, so, what else do we have? Then we have, rich people. Wow. Very boring. How many people have you scammed today? Alright? Now, let's just scammed. Just try to calculate all the people you have scammed. Give me 1 day average. Alright, how many people you scam in 1 day? That's what I need to know. I've seen a TikTok that triggered me the shit out of me. Oh, I sell Christmas decorations. I make $1 million a month. $1 million a month. 2 millions a month. Oh, and it was like an old woman, retired. So she doesn't even work. Well, I make 2 millions a month. What the fuck? Give me that. Give me that. How did she not get shot immediately after saying that? Just poof. Just explosion of brain. How did that not happen? Because she was not carrying the money. She was not carrying the pennies, man. Which you will have to carry. If you don't carry pennies, you will be in trouble. Alright, purple. And purple is the last thing. Influencers. I don't care, though. Media liars. I traveled to Egypt. Wow. So? Yeah. But you're still lying. We can just say you're lying. You literally can be in Egypt with the AI. Alright? I can lie too. You know? And they're gonna get so triggered. It's like, what are you gonna do? Tell me a story how you traveled to Egypt and you spent all this money. Let's see what happens. Let's see if you're not offending anyone. Yeah. Tell me. If you're not lying, then tell me, bro. And technically, again, it's not lying, but you know they're showing the tip of the iceberg of how their life actually works. If they don't show how their life works, social media is pointless. Everyone's pointing that out, but you know their lies are true. It's just whatever they're hiding is a lie. All right? You must understand. What are you hiding? Why are you going to Egypt? Why are you so uncomfortable when I fucking type a thingy on your thingy? I will explore this kind of behavior. It's gonna be really fun. Welcome to hour number 2. Holy, I can barely stand. This is insanity, bro. It's insanity. I should probably split this video into 1 hour segments, bro. But we have to push through it. I won't need the fuss. I have the fuss right now here. Mr. Beasto, look at that. So we have to push through this. We have 1 hour to do it. Can we do this? It's ridiculous, right? There is no inflation. There's just middle finger up your ass and in front of your face. You gotta take away those two, and you're gonna be fine. Your life is gonna be normal again, and maybe even better than expected. Touch grass, by the way. Gamers. Yeah, RuneScape Gold, I wouldn't recommend anymore. The penny. The penny is where it's at. I've changed my mind. Alright? So I'll just gonna do rewind. And I'll probably change my mind about this one. But yes, RuneScape Gold is still valuable. Hold on to it. You can just give some to some people. You know, you want 10k RuneScape Gold. You want 1 mil. I don't know. I don't know what you can afford to just give to people. Talk to them. These are gamers. Gamers are willing to talk to people, so you must understand. They're not useless. They're just in their own category of garbage. Alright? They're very friendly in their simulation. I mean, for fuck's sake. But you have to talk to them as a real person, to a real person. Then they will start to break down. They will start to feel like, oh, I need to touch grass because grass is very touchy right now, and I can't find it in my room. Yeah, you won't make money online. You will just get scammed. I've talked about it. You can do jobs online. You can try that, but you must not make too much of an investment. And again, as an isolated pawn, you cannot afford investing too much in hopes that you will get a passive income. You will strike through into passive income. You should just get passive income for your skills, and if you're not getting that, then it's a pain in the ass. Alright? Well, suck it up. Do something that actually pays. Alright? I'm thinking right now, this also has to be inflated. It's funny, right? My anger inflates, but the text also has to be inflated, and the way that I navigate it has to be inflated. Or, deflated, so I get to it faster. I need a teleporting device, basically. Or inflated a teleporting device. Things usually inflate because they need to grow to a certain size. You know, it's not supposed to be scary. They gotta grow to a certain size, and just because there's war in Ukraine or whatever, it's just, you know, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger applies. So there's a little bit more pressure, but we have to be smart about it and start solving problems that actually matter. All right, that we can actually solve, and just like spreading awareness is a very important thing to do. Yeah. Karen's complaining. Fight. That's how you fight the government. That is a thumbs up situation. I still don't know how I claim this stuff, but let's heart it with the blue hearts. Yeah. Won't be able to. It does feel that government won't be able to do much at all, because they don't want to. And they probably don't know. We have to complain as best as we can. All right, in the most powerful way. Protesting is not a really good way of complaining. Protesting is kind of just going insane, overflowing with rage. Because then it's like, where did that come from? Government is like confused. Like, what do? We just have to shut everything down. We have to send cops and stuff to we have to fight back against this mob, right? That has been created out of nowhere. And it's very interesting to look at it. I will do whatever it takes to disperse all the nonsense, to make sure the mob is gluten-free, so I can just pull people out of the mob whenever I want. Alright, or just disperse the entire mob with a microphone up my ass. Alright, I will try and do that. If people ask me to be a part of something, I will just try and program them not to take part of it, and to spread a message that we're gluten-free, we don't stick to each other. Alright, we don't understand each other. We don't talk to each other, so what the fuck is the point? Potentially, my classmates meeting each other would have sparked that gluten, you know? They would glue each other up, and they'd turn into a mob, especially against me because I wouldn't be a part of it. Who knows, right? They could scare the shit out of me, and I was able to disperse that shit because it was hostile to me, I realized. So, and potentially they try to do that exact move. Fight me, to begin with. They just didn't know that. They didn't know. But it definitely looks hostile to me, so I hope I can keep my country safe, or my local space safe, from protests. I don't think they can do it. I think they need leaders. And they would look for leaders, and they will find me, and I will say, don't do that. And it is going to be the end of story. So I think we're safe. We live in a higher inflation place. I think Latvia is suffering a little bit more because their prices are pretty terrible. But we live in a pretty high inflation territory, okay? And I think that's the end of our troubles. Otherwise, we're just kind of like smart. We have been under a lot of pressure from Russia and all that stuff. We're just in this tight corner of the world where things are not easy, so we don't have to cause trouble and make terrible decisions. Because I'm not saying that government was making a terrible decision. It's just it went from a strike into a protest. It was very well crafted. If you stop working on trash, if you start working for the government and taking off trash where it belongs, it will stink up the place, and then people get zombified very quickly. The France has shown an example of how to zombify people, and who knows what's going to happen to them. I don't feel that they're going to live a nice life. Because the deeper they go, the worse it's going to get for France. So, I'm sorry, friends. You might not be the Eiffel Tower you thought you are. Oh, so much love. But when the stinky stinks, then you know no more love. Where's that love that you have harvested, Mr. Friends? We might have to take that Eiffel Tower and put it in a museum somewhere in UK or something. Oh wait, UK also is garbage. I don't know. We Lithuanians are gonna take it. All right. We just need to inflate our hands so we reach and pick up Eiffel Tower for ourselves. I think I needed it. You know, I need it somewhere next to my room so I could see it from my point of view. There's just a little Eiffel Tower, man. Eiffel Tower or something? What is that? I will rename it, obviously. I want authentic tower. Alright. Rich are off the hook and they get richer and can maintain their ignorance. Yay! Maintain their... It's so annoying. We must put also pressure, not complain. Don't complain to rich people. Because they're like, I got you. Is that's the thing you see. And there's so many things you don't see. You complain, it's like, oh, you're gonna buy this other product then, right? Because you complain to me. You think, I'm gonna fix your things. Yes, I will fix your things for a fee. You want to subscribe to our service where we take your complaints and answer your questions? The rich people gonna find a way to monetize your complaints and waste your time, basically. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna find ways to piss you off even more. Alright? Complaining to rich people doesn't work. So, yeah, I should stop doing that. But the idea is that complaining to rich people doesn't work, but it works against authorities. So pick your target very wisely. How do I know all of this? You might be wondering. Principles. The 4 elemental principle of how rock, paper, scissors. Alright? But with 4 elements. It's much more intricate system when you have 4 elements. That's all I have to say. 4 elements, rock, paper, scissors, and you will understand that your complaint does not beat rich people, but it beats the government. That's how easy it is to understand this stuff. Put bullet into rich people's brains. Let's simplify it. Ideas. Give them ideas. Come to their store and be like, oh, this and that for those, and this for these. Oh, that for these and that for those. Just give them ideas and leave. Don't complain, just give them ideas. That you might complain, but you don't want to complain. You're going to complain to the government. You know, those kind of ideas. And it's like, you go into a store. The greatest way to piss off rich people, go into a store and don't buy anything. That's it. That's all you have to do to piss off rich people. Go into a store, buy nothing. Just look around. Just look into prices and just leave. And keep doing that. Just keep doing that. See what happens. They can't do shit. They can't do fucking shit. You can even meet other people in the store. And just walk around and don't buy anything. They can't stop you from doing that. Alright? If you really want to beat rich people, just walk into a store and don't buy anything. You will start getting fame, start getting recognition from all the security guards. They're gonna start rumoring around. You're gonna be notorious all of a sudden. Just going in, not buying anything. It's hilarious. But you have to understand, you have to put ideas. So when they ask you things of why are you doing this, you have to have ideas that you can spread. You can inject into that rumor some ideas, some valuable things. Because if you're just roaming around aimlessly and not buying anything, you're just a little bit too suspicious and you're useless at the same time. You have to arm yourself with ideas first. And that's the way to shoot the bullet. You have to just keep loading and loading the gun. Keep shooting at random targets, basically. You have to have some reason to be in the store. Is the best way to generate ideas if you don't have any ideas. And the best idea right now is like inflation. I can't buy anything. So you have a good excuse to just walk into a store and piss people off. Alright? Inflation gives you a reason to go to a store and not buy anything. Right? Inflation gives you that reason. Because you're just pissed. You're like, I'm pissed. I'm just gonna walk around the store and not buy anything, and because I can't afford it. Okay, what do I do? What do you do? Well, you're gonna give me free stuff now? For walking into a store, you care so much, you're gonna give me free stuff now, right? You're not like wasting your time talking to a person that is just walking around crying about how they cannot afford stuff. All right, I'm not rich. And you'll be able to talk to a person. You'll be able to inject them with ideas. Things gonna get so fucking weird if you do that. So there's so many peaceful ways to just disrupt nonsense, disrupt all this bullshit. You can see that. I'm breaking it down. I'm speaking. And it's not like I put up a script. I just put my brain to work. But I had to go a long way until I reached this level. All right? So I had to level up, and still, people don't give a fuck. They don't listen to me. So if you're listening to me, you have a lot of responsibilities to try either one of these things, to request more details of a better simulation for both of us. Let's see what happens, right? Be careful, though. I'll be careful, too. Technology is getting better. We can solve this fairly easily. And still, we suck ass. Yeah, we suck. We suck. AI is not going to save us. If AI is immoral, it's going to distract us, and it's going to be expensive as well. It's just going to create more rich people. Mark Zuckerberg is rich because of technology. All right? Not because he harvested data. No, he just introduced a new piece of technology and people pay for it. And then most other, like Amazon, the biggest business out there, is because of technology, man. The idea that you can just buy things online, it just got hijacked. You don't have to go into a store anymore. That's crazy, right? So now going into a store even more crazier because like you go there and buy nothing. Obviously, don't go into the technology stores. Maybe there's a different approach you need to do, but I'll just gonna ignore that because I don't think I can figure that out. All right. Maybe in technology store you just go and stare at one thing you want really badly, but you cannot afford, but you just stare at it. And at some point, people are gonna come up to you and talk about that thing, and you're just gonna fall in love. And maybe at some point they just give it for free to you. It's like, well, what are you doing, bro? You just stand. You're gonna make friends that way. It's just the funniest thing. But it's a desperado move. All right, everything I say is a desperado. I can't do it. I'll get in trouble. I will lose reputation by doing that. These are desperado moves that normal people can do. I cannot do that. I live in shadows. I don't want to meet other people. I don't want to be known besides my work. All right? If I'm known for any other reason, my reputation goes down significantly. All right? You must understand. If I am known for anything other than my work, my reputation goes down fast. All the things that I've accumulated potentially becomes, oh, this guy's a crazy person that did that thing. And everyone will still ignore me. And will ignore me harder. And it will be very difficult to break through that barrier. Yes, I will get some fans that want to troll around and piss me off. I'm getting real people to talk to. When I'm doing my thing, when I'm harvesting my real reputation, I'm getting real engagement that I deserve. It's perfect to me. All right? I want more because other people flexing on me and they showing me that there's a lot more to be offered here. But I'm okay. I'm okay with what I have. It's just, yeah, whatever. Okay, maybe grass grows. Interesting. It is interesting, like, grass is growing. If you could sell grass, that would be interesting, right? If you can turn grass into some kind of value. It's not easy, but it's kind of cool. Because grass is growing. Maybe it can give you guys ideas. I don't know. I don't know what this means, though. Everyone is fucking nice, and it's another social media niceness garbage. Alright? That's why they are lying, because they want to be nice to each other. But they also have ulterior motives of gaining a reputation. But they don't know how to collect reputation, so they do stupid things. And they're potentially hiding a lot of smart things, but they feel insecure about it. And I fucking hate that shit. Nice place you hate, loot and leave. This is yes, I'm talking about social media here. You find nice things. You travel to Egypt. Let me see that. Oh, copy paste into my folder. Oh, did you go to Egypt? Yeah, but I took the photo. I took the photo. Yeah, but I took the photo. Yeah, but I took the photo. You went to Egypt, and I took the photo. And that's true. I took, copy and pasted into my folder. Now I have the photo. I took it. So how are you gonna play around this one? All right, how are you gonna play around this one? The prices keep climbing. If we let it slide without criticism, we have to again do our little thing. Criticize is not probably not complaining, but I don't know. I'm confused about this one. Maximum anger, everything will explode. Everything, my life will explode. When I say everything will explode, you must always think, it's my problem. It is my problem. I will see everything exploding. But if someone else reaches maximum anger, from my perspective, then they turn into a creeper. They want to find a place to explode onto. And the creeper, when they get care, you gotta be careful caring for the creeper, because you can't hug them, you cannot poke them, they're just gonna explode onto you. So you have to like tease them into a safe place, put them into, surround them with blocks, you know, maybe put a name tag on them, and they will just stay there. And who knows what happens next? You know, maybe there's a new Minecraft update, and the creepers will be turnable into little puppies or something. I don't know. I don't know. Into a little human being, but a creepy one. But that's fine. It won't explode anymore. I don't know. It's a cute little thing. Let's put a heart on it. Blue heart. Yeah, I definitely need this in my system. I need to program this, and I will start working on it. Potentially right away. I need to have the whole system of just the points that I'm making, but I also have to be able to copy and paste that. It's not supposed to be difficult. So it's just like something starts popping up, like lines of code and stacking each other. Just like, you know, I'll be able to click on one of these and it's gonna pop out like 5 points or 10 points, whatever fits on the screen. I think it's just gonna be 5 points, right? So like we put like this, that, squeeze them a little bit. 5 points can be fit, and they're very visible on the screen, and I would be able to even flash 1 point in the black background. There's a lot of things you can do once you learn programming, but you can just wait for AI to teach you programming, that's fine. But right now, like, you need to have multitude of skills. That is the difficult part. That is what makes you poor, alright? I'm poor because I live in the shadows, and if I have money, then people are gonna start asking for money and waste my time. I can't afford having certain resources. But most people can afford resources because they live in a much more peaceful environment. Alright? So keep that in mind. TikTok is the resource if you need anything. Yeah, but it's sad that they want to take that away from us. But again, it's just a little bit more pressure, and we have to prepare ourselves accordingly. Send your complaints, but you also have to prepare yourself to live without TikTok as well. And they're gonna double check if your complaint is legit, and your life is gonna get better or worse. If you're life is significantly worse because TikTok is going to get banned, the government will listen. The government will care, all right? But if you're just going to turn against government can just like, oh, I can just wipe off a bunch of angry people? Let's pick up all these miniguns we have that we were not using, all these weapons that we have. Let's shoot at people. Let's go, baby. They will do that. The government is willing to kill their own people if you're gonna get too angry about something that ruins your life. Alright? Be careful with that. Government. And I will say it bluntly. I will say the word kill this time. I usually avoid this. Is willing to kill their people if they are angry about things that ruin their life. People who are angry. I need to shorten. Alright. Be careful, man. Government doesn't have emotions. Government is a little psycho. Alright? But if you complain for long enough, the ice will melt and it is be like, stop melting ice. What do you want? What do you want from me? They're gonna give you what you want and they're just gonna close off the window and turn into ice again. Alright, that's how authorities work. Not leaders, authorities. Authorities is just blocks of ice. You have to tap into them for long enough and you get what you want from that and then you leave. I don't know how it works, but it works that way. Alright? Authorities are blocks of ice. You just have to tap for long enough to get something. And if you download my influence tracker, you can summon government immediately. Summon your local government, and an entire government, and you can tap onto it, alright? Oh, what was that, government? You don't like that? Then give me $10. Alright? $10 incoming. I can't wait. Alright. Shit, I stopped. God damn it. They might not give me $10. Now it's not guaranteed because I stopped. Stop tapping. Stop tapping! Anyways, how to use money. We just figure how to not use money anymore. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused. Yeah, I see RuneScape. No. RuneScape could be a simulation of how to use money. For sure. How to convince people to talk to you, basically, to interact with you. How much do you have to pay? Because if you pay too much or too little, then it's going to be too awkward. But if you pay the right amount for the right thing, you might start a conversation. It's very interesting. If we're in trouble, something can be changed and improved. Most people work for rich people. Yeah, most people are slaves and work for rich people, and rich people create a vacuum cleaner effect. Just to run around. I'm scared to go outside. There's a vacuum cleaner potential, you know. I don't want him around. Super Tate, let's go, baby. How old is this? This is January. Wait, what? This is before. This is before Super Tate was imprisoned, right? I don't know if I want him around. That's funny. A lot of worthless jobs. You must also make sure. Don't bother yourself not taking a worthless job. Don't bother yourself with that. You need money, take the job. You have to make it worth your time. You have to work on how to make this job not worthless. That is your actual job. All right? Worthless jobs are about challenging you to make it worthwhile. Alright? So when I say this, I'm thinking about Lauren Southern talking about like lift management. I'm the lift girl or something. Yeah. Yeah, maybe people want to look at you. You can like put on a fucking start putting off a show. Like put little fucking stickers on yourself. I don't know. Something you can get away with until you go into full fucking cosplay mode, which she loves to do, and she was the lift manager girl that didn't have to do shit. Why are you so bored? Also, you can interact with people. Oh, wow. Worthwhile, not worthless. Alright? When people give off worthless jobs, they expect you to find something interesting to do. Alright? And they're not gonna ask you to do anything because you're just gonna do the thing that they ask you to do. Even the thing that they suggest you to do. Please don't draw the tree. Oh, shit, you did that anyways. Oh, oops. They're just gonna do that. I tried to run an experiment where, like, alright, draw two images, like tree in the sun. I draw a tree in the sun. Draw two images, like that. So something like that. Some two concepts. And if they draw a sun or the tree, they're disqualified because they're not creative enough. They don't understand the fucking task to begin with. They got sucked into doing what I just told them to do and showed an example, but that's not what I asked. That's not what I asked. That's not what I want to pay money for, you know? If it was a job. It's a good way to dupe people out. If they're too stressed, they're just gonna grab onto anything that's being shown. Just gonna recreate that. And it's disgusting. Yeah. People have information. And most of the time it's information about how to be more stupid. What the fuck is that? Holy shit. That is hilarious. Blue heart, boys. The reason why I want to do this system, not to just inflate the letters, but I can quickly craft emojis into the text. But that would be very difficult. Summoning emojis? Oh no. Oh, that's a difficult one. Oh no, I don't know how I will solve this problem. No, I'm serious, like... I'm confused. Like, I could summon, like, really elongated buttons that could summon, technically, images, but, like, it has to be inserted in the text and it just doesn't work. So, unfortunately, I don't even know if I can do that one. I think I'm stuck with Discord and this small font that we're dealing with right now. Maybe there's some kind of setting to increase the font. I'll double check, guys. Alright, guys, I increased my font size. I had to shrink down everything else and just give real estate to this thing. That is pretty beautiful. Now I feel more comfortable. Way more comfortable. Alright, so I don't have to actually do my thing. No, I do want to love Discord for what it is. I don't want to just move out to my own apartment. It's not gonna happen. Reset. It's for other purposes that Discord cannot do. So that's cool. Alright, that happened. That's a historic moment. To be stupid more than ever been, I'd rather be ugly, but have that big D energy, boys. What does that mean? I'm ugly, but if I just don't go outside, that's cool. No one sees me being ugly all the time. It's just that easy. If I'm ugly, I'll just put pictures on my Instagram of other people that I care about. Because they're beautiful. I'm ugly, guys. I don't care. And if they start caring about me, it's like, what, stop making me ugly, though. You making me ugly, though. Pay me to not be ugly, but, like, I'm not gonna spend money on not being ugly, because I spend all this time not caring about that shit. So whatever. Anytime people are comfortable and don't ask questions, they will get scammed. Yeah, people are trying to invade comfort zones, and if you don't ask any questions, and there's an invader in your world, and they just unlocked the door and just came in just like that. I don't have examples of this though. The Notebook, yeah, I found a notebook where she's trying to lose weight. It's kind of weird. She's also suffering from inflation, man. Probably caused by medication, because medication is terrifying, and I wanted to make an episode on that, but I did this one instead, and I'm fine with that as well. Descend to the darkness until we find light again. Okay. Obviously the solution, and it's also hard to enjoy it. It's hard, so it's a challenge. How do you enjoy it? How do you mix them together? It's alchemical project to trick your brain to like a cheap food. All right. For me, for me to like an apple or eating apples, I just had to like, oh, but I can just take a slice of an apple. I don't have to bite into it. Biting into an apple is a difficult process for me. Like, it feels so uncomfortable biting and stuff. I just want a piece of the apple, and so it doesn't feel weird. I don't know. Somehow just cutting apple, getting a slice of an apple is better than biting, and like now I can enjoy it. Now if I don't find any food that I like to eat in the kitchen or snack on, I just take a cut of an apple, not a bite anymore. And I've solved a technological problem. All right. Bite into an apple feels wrong, and that's why you shouldn't buy Apple products. I have solved it, guys. That's why you shouldn't buy it. It's very simple. The actual reason, guys. Because the logo sucks. I just don't know if people can relate to what I said. I just don't know. But look, you can take any amount of apple you want, and it's very easy to cut it. The skin is of the apple is edible. It doesn't bother me at all. So everything about apple is really cool. As long as you don't have to bite into it. If you start biting into an apple, you will start seeing a very simple problem. You want to harvest everything about the apple, and it's very hard to harvest apple. Then you start biting into the seeds, and it's like it's a messed up feeling, right? But you can cut the apple so precisely where all the seeds are intact, and you just throw it away. It's like working in a factory. You just want a quick way to eat an apple so you don't bite into the core of the apple that just kind of jams the process. So you think that's actually a very smart thing that I'm doing. After now I understand why I like it so much. The actual solution to inflation, next level of social media, sure. Yeah. Like actually using the internet for what it's supposed to be used for. To make people smarter, not stupider. Not be stupid challenge. Put your ass in the Vacuum cleaner challenge. I don't know. Put vacuum cleaner up your ass challenge. Let's see how long you can suck balls. I don't know, bro. Put your ass in the vacuum cleaner. Put your lips in the vacuum cleaner. There's gonna be big lips, guys. Just eat Tide Pods. My favorite challenge. Should have never went out of trend. All right. Planking in dangerous heights. That should be a challenge. All right. How high can you plank? Is the question. How close to the edge can you plank? You should do those. And it's like, oh, I'm excited. No, fuck off, bro. How could you watch this video and be excited about planking? What the fuck is happening here? Become honest with... What? Yeah, rich people actually want to buy social media so badly. And, let's blue heart it. Oh, finally I can see things. Oh my god. For so long, those emojis were like stuck, cut off of the screen. And now I can see them again. Holy shit. My life is so much better. Just because I was annoyed by something and I try to fix it. Guys, I think there's a principle somewhere hidden in there. So, rich people want to buy social media, and poor people love spending time in it. That's it. That's all you need to know. And this is a green heart. Level up, boys. You should always feel good just because you're winning. You shouldn't. Because winning is for losers. Pressure of life is going to be way more destructive than social pressure. We use social pressure in order to not get pressure from life itself, because life, unfortunately, is a lot of things. You're going to be sleepless, you're going to be roaming around like a zombie, you're going to be trying to communicate and you can't, you're going to lose all your money at some point, and then gain all of it back and way more, and you're not going to know how to spend it. Gonna eat lobsters, more lobsters, RuneScape lobsters. I don't know, bro. You can't escape lobsters, guys. I've seen a lobster and now we can't escape goddamn fucking lobsters, man. What the fuck is that shit? Interest rates is probably lower than inflation, meaning you should buy things now. Yeah, technically. You have to keep buying things if inflation keeps going up. Keep thinking of what can you buy, what kind of technological thing you can buy that helps you, because yes, technology is deflating, but you must understand, if you can make use of any technology, technology is deflating, but your piece of technology that you own and you have knowledge of, that shit is increasing in value over time. You shouldn't be scared of technology deflating just because something is old. It becomes notoriously useful. Even as just a collector's item, even as a toy for children. Buy it. If you like it, if you like technology, if you can afford it, buy that. Because that shit is going to last a long time too. So, it's worth it. And it's not, again, if you're desperate to spend money somewhere and you don't have friends, maybe you can buy a little bit of technology. Not too much, but again, your savings are being gobbled up anyways. So we need solutions, right? It's either getting cheaper or better, whatever. So, yeah, I'll put a heart in it. But I don't have any sentimental value. I don't know what I would buy. Maybe Pokemon cards? I don't know. But the cheap ones. Things that are cheap, no. Interest. How do we rephrase this? Interest rate is probably lower than inflation, meaning that you should buy things now. I don't care, though. Inflation means that everything you buy likely is increasing in value. Buy something cool. Shit. Now, what you buy... Come on, man. Come on. There's a solution. We have to sacrifice this. And put it here. We solved it. Oh my god. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. You saved my life. Normally, from that gap. The gap between my teeth, man. Normally, technology is either getting cheaper, yeah. So waiting does help, but see, there's a certain types of technology that get cheaper. Trick technology that's turning into real technology. All right, once there's real technology, you have to grab it. Most of the time, real technology is free for grabs until it's not. So I'm talking about AI. AI, you need to grab AI technology when it's ready, all right? It's like cookies, all right? Do you grab cookies before they are cooked? Same with technology. Don't buy cookies when they're not even cooked. They're garbage. Not only it's going to be expensive, because but I made cookies though. I'm waiting. But nobody's going to get you're not going to eat the cookies. So it's very expensive because there's no value anywhere to be found, but you really want cookies even though they're not cooked. That's the whole fucking point of cookies. To cook them. What the fuck is wrong with you? Wait until there's real technology. All right? AI technology is probably going to look nothing at all of what you're seeing right now. We're just still toying around with AI and everyone's excited about it. They're probably going to be shot in the fucking face for being too excited. All right? Yeah, because they can be hostile at any point. They can use AI against society because they're upset about some bullshit thing. All right? The government did, the business did. I don't know. They can use AI to destroy things, and we're just going to have to try and stop them somehow. So we don't know which AI is harmless, which AI is useful. We don't know nothing. You have to stay away from that shit. The cookie's not cooked. Not tasty, all right? There's nothing tasty about it. Crypto mining, it didn't work out. We can just move on from that shit. It took our GPUs, man. I want a fast computer. Why didn't you buy a good computer for me? Why did nobody fucking invest into me? They bought fucking GPUs for fucking crypto mining. Send me a fucking computer. Send me. I need computer. No lag. I'm not dealing with any problems anymore. I just am insecure that I could have a better computer though, and it would be valuable somehow. It would leech off a little bit of value because of how fast it is. I don't know. Even just a few seconds of loading, or that's it's valuable. It adds up, right? So you cannot be taken for granted if I can get a faster computer. So what the fuck is this crypto mining bullshit? Or at least make a cloud of storage or something. The only cloud of storage we have is fucking YouTube. What the fuck is... YouTube is our storage? Infinite storage is YouTube? I'll have to store my data as videos now? Okay, I'll do it. I'm doing it all the time, every day. I'm storing data. Education? You don't want that? Then I'm storing data. And you'll have to buy that from me. Alright? You can't just put an eyeball and be like, oh, I'm just gonna put enough eyeballs and then I'm gonna get knowledge. I will private the video. You can download it, but it will take storage in your fucking computer. The videos are heavy. Alright? I have it. YouTube has it. We're friends. But you're not my friend, potentially. So, or anyone who's outside of my circle. They're not my friends. So, how you gonna buy my videos if they're becoming valuable and very transformative of people's lives? How you gonna get that? I would love to just private all my videos just to see what happens, how people react. I would just want to do that as an experiment. But I need to, like, Mr. Beast, please give me, like, 10,000 bucks. Then I'll do it. But it will have a completely different context. I don't want to toy around with people's emotions, you know? That's the whole point. Unless it's a really big experiment. But then it would be my inauguration into being YouTube CEO if that would be the case. You know? That would be so interesting. Because you can private a video, unlist the video, and then list it back up again. And so it's like everyone expected that you don't have videos, and then you do have videos, and then everyone just starts flipping around. It's like, wait, what? Where did those videos come from? The shape-shifting in YouTube is like the weirdest thing. Wait, what? You can shape-shift in YouTube? And because I make subscribers, most of us subscribers come from comments, because I make a lot of comments. So this actually is very interesting, or I get a lot of attention through comments. So very interesting stuff, right? I could make my stuff very potent, and potentially it's going to be part of my strategy to private most of my videos. It could be my strategy. I'm not gonna lie. Because people will get overwhelmed by the amount of videos there are. So I might want to make make them a little bit more comfortable. Like, I could highlight certain videos that perform very well, that people have to pay attention to. Those videos might burn out. There's a strategy in privating videos. This is very interesting to me. Holy shit. And just, it's a very cool experiment. We have 7 minutes. What else do we have? Yeah, gold is about effort. Gold mining is about effort, but right now, the real gold mining is collecting value, things that you care about on the internet, off the internet. Any picture you find you care about, any band you like, music, collect music, pictures, video, links. Don't download videos, just links. Describe what you have seen. All right? Make a journal of every valuable thing you have seen, every influencer you care about, any dream you have dreamt about certain type of people. You know, you have to harvest the internet and use it. I'm just showing an example. That's gold mining. I'm the gold mining specialist. If you need help on gold mining, yes, I will train you for that as well. Because that's a different type of influencer, but I still train that shit as well. Our new definition of effort is how fast we print money. Yeah, that's a fiat currency. The fast print money currency, and because money can be now injected into society quite easily. So just because money is being printed doesn't mean that the value has to change. Again, with the penny idea, with the idea of pennies being more valuable all of a sudden, we can actually inflate or deflate currency so it becomes more valuable. It's so stupid. Like, why is inflation reducing the value of the currency and deflation increases? It's annoying. But inflation, it's overall inflation, but the currency inflation would be, I don't know. I don't have words for it. Speedrunning money and giving to the next person. Whatever. Effort very carefully defined. Yes, because that's kind of the whole point. What is valuable? You have to find valuable things as fast as possible. You have to be very... take care of anything valuable. Collect that, please. This is very important. Yeah, if you watch too much Mr. Beast videos, money will look like trash, and I don't know if that's a good idea to deal with, but it definitely has sentimental value because I just talked about Mr. Beast, so blue heart, boys. Alright. Normally a boiling frog jumps out of water when it's too hot. Frogs feel that the water is too hot and just gonna jump out because they feel uncomfortable. But if you make them addicted in finding food, they might risk their lives for food. Alright? That's the one. The food is something we risk life for. Alright? You must understand. But this one is like scary. I don't know. But, yeah, like, because a lot of people will risk their lives because of inflation, you must redirect them to make sure that they're not risking their lives, they're doing something useful. That's your job. The main job of inflation for people who are not in danger, if you're not in danger, make sure that desperate people are also not in danger. Alright? That's a resource you have to learn how to share. And that is the end of this episode. Oh my god. Oh, it's disgusting. We beat inflation yet again. Smash, smash. Inflation is like a fiery creature, fire elemental, and it's very difficult to beat, but it just shows how fast I'm growing as a person. Ridiculously fast. Like, ridiculously. I've probably grown 2 times over like 2 months. 100% over 2 months. I don't even know. Even just like resizing the font grows me like 2%. 2%. If I can do things faster and better and present them better, fuck yeah, bro. If I can click on these buttons fast, because this is relevant to me, I have to see all these buttons exposed. And now I see more of them. I don't have to scroll anymore. I can just leave it that way. Cool, right? I did it. See you guys next time.